Sometimes our home needs a bit of a refresh, but let's be honest, we are not all made of money. So going out and buying a bunch of new things is not realistic for most of us, but also it's not really sustainable to continuously buy new things when we want our space to feel fresh. Instead, what you can do is rearrange the items in your home, reuse things that you already have, and change up the locations of them to help a room feel inspired and new. So if you're like me and you get bored of your spaces easily, then this video is for you. Ever since I can remember, I was always rearranging my furniture and my bed and the style of my room. As I have aged, the beige era has come through, and so neutrals are definitely a theme that I think just suits my personality. I love calm, peaceful areas, but for you, maybe you like more colorful and vibrant and eccentric styles of rooms. Whatever the case is, when you rearrange your furniture, it can make a room look completely different and absolutely transform the entire energy of the space. So that is what we are going to be doing today. Before we get into it, please like this video because it helps push it out to more people. Subscribe if you are interested in minimalism content, simple living and motherhood, because that is everything I talk about on this channel. And with that, let's start. There are some areas of my home that have really been bugging me lately, so I have made a list of all the spaces we are going to be refreshing today. We are going to start with my bedroom. I love my bedroom. Sorry, it's not very aesthetic right now, but it's one of my favorite, if not the best room in my house, I believe, because of how minimal and peaceful it is. I did recently purchase these Kmart lamps. I highly recommend these. I think they are my most favorite purchase of the year. I will also leave links to any other things that you guys see in this video. I will link them in the description box below. But let's talk about the first thing I want to do in this room. There are a few minor tweaks I want to make to my bedroom, and we're going to start with this chair. So I have recently worked with Mocha, and so I did receive the Torrance occasional rattan chair, which is absolutely beautiful. However, it doesn't suit the space. I think my room is just a bit too small to fit an extra chair in here. So I am going to be moving this into my daughter's nursery because I spent a lot of time feeding her in there, and I thought this is the perfect comfortable chair, plus it still matches her aesthetic in her room. So we're going to switch them over. I'm probably going to make a few little minor tweaks in her bedroom, and then we will go back into my wardrobe, because my wardrobe is probably the most cluttered place that is stressing me out at the moment. Chair's in its new home. Out of all my decor in the home, this is the one I'm most over. It's still a beautiful vase and feeling a more minimal vibe in here, and at the moment it's too cluttered. Let's just move this out of the room and then we'll see where the mood takes us. I think it's okay. It's not perfect. It's annoying me actually, but I think this will have to do. When I am lying in bed at night, I am so grateful at how peaceful and calm my room makes me feel. However, when I peek through into my wardrobe, I immediately feel stressed because it is definitely the most cluttered space in my house. Of course, I have all of my clothing and things that I need to store in here, but I also keep my books in here. There is some files up there, and then of course I share with my husband. We need to do something about that. I don't know how, but I am thinking that we are going to be pushing these books further back just so they're not as in your face. I don't reach for them often. I keep the books that I'm reading in my bedside table. I also don't want to minimize any of them because my dream when we finally own a home is to have a room as a dedicated library, and so I am building up my book collection. Unfortunately, while we're renting, there is just nowhere to store them, so it is up there. Sorry for the background noise. I had to turn on the aircon because it is so hot. I do think that that trick with pushing the books back worked, but now we need to deal with what's down here. It is just chaos down here. I am thinking about moving those baskets up the top there so that it covers the colors of the books, and then I just feel like this will be more open. The baskets will be a clean color covering the colorful books, and it should all flow and look more minimal and calming. I have just realized I have never dusted this thing in here. That is disgusting. Let's ignore that. This is so much better. For now, I am really enjoying this more tidier space. So we are in my daughter's room. I thought we would pop in here because I did move this out of my daughter's nursery, and I thought this is the perfect little table for my girls' room to put their lamp on. Now, don't judge them, but they are animals and they have destroyed their lamp. So until I replace them, I am going to keep that lamp. You guys will see what I mean soon. It's not ideal, but it still works. Out of all the rooms in my house, the living room has definitely been the space that has been moved around and changed up the most. Currently, it is in this weird setting that doesn't make sense. I understand. However, the problem is when the sofa is facing the TV directly, it makes the whole space look so much smaller, which I am not a fan of. That's why I've kept it against the wall, because it opens the whole thing up and makes it look so much bigger. The stripes just look better lining up towards the TV instead of the other way. I would have to move this rug to face the other way to line up with the couch. So while I do like the couch this way in regards to space, I don't like it that way in regards to functionality and like the aesthetic of it all. So let's move the sofa back around the way it should be facing, and then I think everything will look a lot better. So this is definitely too cluttered for my liking. I do not like those two chairs there. So I have a feeling we're going to move those into my other living room, and we will see how they go. This is as best as I can get it. I recently got this couch. It is so beautiful and comfortable, guys. But look what my wonderful children have done today. I was fuming, because if you're a mum, you know that it's such a waste of time spending any money on anything like colored or beautiful, because your kids are guaranteed to ruin it. And I just need to remind myself that it's my fault for buying a cream couch. This was the kids' toy room, but I have changed it up into more of an adult room because of this new couch. So the kids still play in here. I do think that very soon these two chairs are going to be going to the dump because they're getting quite damaged. This is the chair that has been in our living room, so the kids have had access to it, as you can see. And then this is the one that has been staying in the girls' nursery, so it is in better shape, but now that it's out here, it's probably going to get just as ruined. Well, this was a fun little video. Everything is in order and I feel so much better. Tell me I'm not the only one. Do you guys just feel off and have that nagging voice in the back of your mind saying you need to change things until you rearrange everything and then you feel peaceful? Tell me I'm not the only one, because I get that all the time when my furnishings are just not the way that I like them. Leave me a purple heart emoji in the comments if you guys made it to the end. And with that, please like and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.